What's happening, guys? My name is Anthony, and in today's video I've got a pretty interesting one for you guys. So we're going to be doing a last to first in 5 laps against the 20% AI on the intermediate tires in dry conditions. So if you do enjoy this video, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and let's get straight into this one. So as you can see, we started off the race already. We're Fernando Alonso here at Miami, and I decided to choose Miami just because it's an extra handicap for me, just because even though I understand basic braking points, I still haven't fully learnt the track just yet. So I thought this would be a perfect opportunity to sort of have myself an extra handicap on top of what I'm doing already. So obviously technically this is 4 laps and not 5 laps, because as you can see, when it comes to 5 lap races, you've got to start on the soft tires or full wets if you're in wet conditions or whatever or whatnot. So since we're in dry conditions, I have to start on the softs. So we have to do 1 lap on the softs, pit for the intermediates, and then do 4 laps on the intermediates. So that's actually even more of a challenge, I guess, because we do have 1 less lap to try and catch everybody up. So yeah, we're just flying at the moment. Of course, it's 20% AI, it's not quick. But I decided to do 20% because I feel like 0 would have been a bit too easy. So I was just trying out different AIs. This was the 2nd attempt, I believe I did. No, this was my 3rd attempt. I did a 0, I did a 10%, and then this was my 20% run. So yeah, as we come up to the pits right now, I completely forgot where the pits was. I keep forgetting where it is and where the line is. So luckily this time we actually managed to stop just before the line and actually not get ourselves a penalty. But this race was pretty fun to do. I highly recommend you guys go out on F1 22 and try this challenge out for yourself. It is a lot of fun, especially with the new tire model on this game. The intermediates, even in dry conditions, feel great. They actually feel like how it would be to drive on intermediate conditions on a dry track. You know, you still have the grip, you still lose it where you need to lose it, but you still have the grip where you need to have the grip. And at this point now, you can see we're on the intermediates, not that far away from Danny Rick. So it was at this point, I'm just trying to catch up to them as soon as I can. We did go a little bit wide there, and we did go wide there a few times just because, once again, is intermediate tires in dry conditions. The tires are going to overheat like crazy, and sometimes for some reason I just wasn't expecting to go out wide there. But the goal now is I want to try and, it's lap 2, I want to try and get into the top 15 if possible by the end of the lap, and I felt like that would have been pretty good pace. I've just taken over Danny Rick, just about to overtake his teammate Lando Norris, and now I'm looking up the sights to Alexander Albon. Can't really overtake at this section, so I thought, okay, we'll just take it easy and we'll absolutely send it in this corner here. The AI luckily giving me some space as we get a pretty decent exit, considering we had to slow down for Alexander Albon. But yeah, you can see now we're 2 places behind P15, so at this point I was thinking, okay, we could probably still do this, but at the same time I wanted to be within that top 15 to sort of give myself a reassurance. Was gonna send it down the inside of Latifi, but we're on the intermediate, so I don't really know how the brakes are gonna work, how hot the tires are, so decided to take it easy. We went around the outside and really took advantage of that, and now we've got a little bit of free air that we can use to sort of build up speed and build up momentum to pass Lance Stroll in the correct position, which is around about here. I feel like the AI are quite slow around here compared to you, especially on the lower AIs. I still think they would be pretty slow compared to you, even if you were at something like 90 or something like that. But either way, now lap 3, we want to get ourselves inside the top 10. You can see there's quite a few cars just gapped up together, you know. So I thought, okay, yeah, this would be a perfect opportunity to just use that slipstream, use that momentum, and try and get past a few of these guys, because we do need to make up time. We've only got 4 laps to do this. But yeah, the tires felt great. I was feeling great just in terms of the driving as well. Didn't overheat as quickly as I thought it would, but they still obviously overheated like crazy as we pass Mick Schumacher. Now just ready to take over Esteban Ocon on the outside. Pretty easy overtakes, I would say, around here, especially when you know exactly where they're slowest. I'm gonna try and do a last to first here at some point, just in general, and this time we're gonna do 110, maybe do a 50%, 100% race or something like that, and see if we can do it. See if I'm actually able to overtake the AI around the same spots as I am here with 20, just to see if it's actually the same, or if as you increase it, it gets a lot more difficult to overtake at certain areas. We've already passed Zhou Guanyu, we're inside the top 10, which was our target for this lap. Now all we need to do over the next couple of laps is overtake everybody else, and Bob Uncle, we finished the challenge. So let's see how we do. We actually get the fastest lap of the race. I don't actually know how quick we were in terms of 1 lap pace compared to the AI. We will find out towards the end of the race or something like that, probably. as we're about to overtake Yuki Tsunoda. He wasn't going to leave us the room there, but at the last minute you can see he just moves out of the way as he realizes that we were actually there, and we're just carrying this momentum to try and overtake Bottas before we get onto that straight. Thinking about overtaking Perez as well, actually, was I? I think I was, but since Valtteri was there, I couldn't just send it on the inside of Perez, so I had to just wait until we got onto the straight, which wasn't ideal because obviously the AI have similar straight line speeds to you, even on lower AI difficulties, of course, just because you're mainly gaining time on corners and braking zones when it comes to the AI, to be honest. But we braked pretty late. It was a nice break, and we didn't lock up the tires or anything. Go around the outside of Sainz, then we switched, go around the inside of Verstappen, and now we only have George Russell, Lewis Hamilton, and Charles Leclerc to overtake. And Charles Leclerc was a fair distance away actually at this point, so I was thinking to myself, this actually might be pretty tight. If I'm going to overtake Charles Leclerc, it's probably going to be into the braking zone of sector 3 at this point, just because we still got to overtake Russell and Lewis, and we've still got to sort of manage our tires and stuff like that. But we brake quite late, trying to overtake George Russell there. Lewis Hamilton ends up locking up, and that actually allowed Russell to sort of get a little look back on us, but luckily he didn't overtake us, or else that would have been another overtake that we would have needed to make, as we don't actually go fastest on that lap because we got held up. Now it's the final lap of the race. Lewis Hamilton brakes early, so we use that to our advantage, brake past him, and now all we have to do is pass Charles Leclerc on this lap, and we should be good for this challenge. Now, when are we going to overtake him? As I said, probably going into sector 3 if the tires were overheating, but they weren't. As you can see, we're actually making apexes fairly easily here. We do go wide once again, as I was thinking about going around the outside, but just judged it a little too poorly. But nowhere near where I thought we were going to overtake him. We're already looking to overtake him going into the DRS zone. So yeah, at this point I was thinking to myself, should I try 30% and see if that would work as well? Sadly, I didn't have enough time, so let me know in the comment section if you want me to do this challenge again, and what AI should I try it on to see how far I can get up the grid. Maybe we can go as high as 50%. I don't know. We probably wouldn't win if the AI was on 50%, but who knows? Maybe we can try and get into the top 10 when it's 50%. We'll see. It's up to you guys. Just let me know in the comment section, as we are about to finish the final sector of this race now. Exiting the final corner, and we beat Leclerc by over 2.5 seconds. So there we go. We managed to complete the challenge, going from last to first in 4 laps with intermediate tires against 20% AI. So as I said before, if you enjoyed this video, smash the like button. Let me know in the comment section if you want me to do something like this again. Make sure to click any of the videos that you see on the screen right about now, and I'll catch you guys in my next video.